Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's been making frequent appearances in Superchat. This channel is called Haul A Rita, and as you might imagine from the name, this creator is doing a lot of unboxings and haul type videos. It could be anything from Dollar Tree to Walmart to monthly subscription boxes like BoxyCharm and other things. And you can see they've actually chopped up their channel into a lot of different playlists here. They've done quite a few collaborations with other creators as well when it comes to a lot of these hauls and unboxings, which is really cool as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They've got almost 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, and we feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I have seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. And that is so that you literally have the opportunity to meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. The wheel, for anybody that's brand new here in Superchat, is open to everybody. We spin the wheel, and whoever comes up gets their channel put on the screen for a moment. And as time goes on, it gets faster and faster. But we expect to be here for 2.5 hours. We actually have a premiere lined up to go and watch from Wolfspirit Productions, who is here as a gold member, as a matter of fact. So we see this channel every single day in the slides that run in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Brandy's Unboxings and More, good to see you in the house. I've got Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning coming up. They're dropping a super chat on us. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Jamie Hart is on the wheel, along with the Fix-It Lady, Home Bartending with John, Tatum Rose, Gabriella Smarandaki, and then as well Gail's Crafts and Coupons, which hopefully is still over 1,000 subscribers today. And Wolfspirit Productions is on the wheel as well. So She Stole My Thunder came in really early, about 20 minutes before we even started, and dropped a super chat as well. They're a fellow Canadian and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. For that reason, we will look at that channel next. Then we'll get to spinning the wheel, and after a long while, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. So that's just a hint for anybody that's brand new. Conversation is king here, and the more you are conversating with other creators, the faster you have a chance to be on the wheel and the screen. Like I said, we should be here for 2.5 hours. So Tea Time Adventures is also dropping a super chat on us. I'm going to get them up right after Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning and She Stole My Thunder. And then I see that Dutchfly61 is in the house. They happen to be a member. We're going to get them onto the wheel right away. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Wolfspirit Productions might be coming in to snipe that stream boss position as well. It looks like they might take that too. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter you see under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and then the last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. It doesn't always work perfectly, but oh, look at that. Wolfspirit Productions. I don't know what to tell you. It seems to not want to have worked that time. Let me see if I can reset it and if that's going to do anything for it or not. Sometimes when you take it off and put it back on, it registers. It didn't that time. And that's the thing, it's not perfect. We have to keep that in mind. I don't know if it's going to work again. But thank you, Wolfspirit Productions, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Wolfspirit Productions has done that many times. And like I said, that's the channel we're going to go and see a premiere from right after Tuber Chat today. So you'll have lots of opportunity to meet more friends and family members. They've got a special diamond painting video for us to see. Pardon me just for a quick second here. I'm just waiting for that thing to register. There's Have Cheetah Will View in the chat. I'll do some more introductions in a minute. I don't mean to miss anybody. Have Cheetah Will View has got an interview tomorrow. They will be our featured channel for the day, and then after Tuber Chat tomorrow, we will go right over to Have Cheetah Will View, and I will do an interview with them. We call it an interview. It usually just turns into a friendly conversation. Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View and I have known each other a long time. It will be the second time that I'll be doing an interview on his channel. I look forward to those because it gives me a chance to get into a lot more deep conversation than we can get into here. And the conversation can go just about anywhere, and Have Cheetah Will View does an excellent job of making a different type of interview when I'm over there, so I'm looking forward to it greatly. Wolf's Bear Productions did in fact snipe that stream boss position as you see under my camera, so they'll get some extra exposure for a while. Life at the Logans is coming in. The Bullock Experience is here, and they are both members, so we'll get them onto the Wheel of Doom. And then Courtney Shanice Reviews also. I know we've got a few channels in the chat that are brand new, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. First Floor Audio's in the house from the UK. Brandy's Unboxings and More. I think I said hello. Cottonwood Ranch, good to see you here. Fallen Arkansas Veteran was actually early. JT's Horror Discussions, Jigsaw January. Good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. That's a brand new channel for Tuber Chat today. Just Jason Keto is here. M&T Living and Cooking, along with Lower Michigan Hiking and Camping Adventures. Mike's Computer Tips is back again. MMCH's family and Nathaniel Townsell are all familiar faces. Postcard and a Pint is back for the second or third time. Sincerely Africa is in the house. Sincerely Africa is in the house. Spirit in the Sky Blue is here. Tea Time Adventures again is in the house. The Gambler After Dark, good to see you here. And the Z Show Cruise Fun is in the house, I think for the first time as well. So hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Now again, I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. If I miss over anybody, hopefully as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. Pardon me just for a very quick second here. And we'll get to channels pretty quick. So Holly Rita is a channel, like I said, that is going to bring us unboxings, product reviews, a lot of haul type videos, and those can be anything from Dollar Tree to Walmart and beyond. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is here from the UK, and Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the chat as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators here are dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own. They all do different things. They all have one thing in common more than anything else that I see in them, which is an overwhelming sense of generosity, giving much more to others than they expect in return. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams. Michael's Adventures will send his regards. He always reminds me to make sure everybody knows he's thinking about us if he can't be here. He often works, and otherwise he's here every stream that he can be. Neo Adventures, good to see you here. And Panama City is another place where you can meet more friends and family members as well. And then, there you go, Have Cheetah Will View, yeah. And then, so we'll get to our first super chatter for today. She Stole My Thunder actually came in early and dropped a super chat before we even started. So we'll get their channel up on the screen. They're a fellow Canadian. On their channel, they talk about reviewing books, movies, and art. You can see a lot of featured channels here. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. You can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and your audiences when your channel is featured on so many other people's front pages. And if you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. Don Ray B is in the house. Let's get them onto the wheel as well, because they happen to be a member. And then another channel, I think we've seen it before, Keeping Up with Miss Nunu. I thought we saw you before, so forgive me if I'm wrong if this is your first time in our stream, but I feel like that's a mistake. Pardon me for a second again. Pardon me, for those of you who haven't yet seen my personal channel, I've been doing this series where I'm on the treadmill almost every morning for an hour, and we just talk about whatever comes up. But, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, Keeping Up with Miss Nunu. It's weird, our robot's just welcoming you now. Anyway, I was on the treadmill earlier, right before we started Tuber Chat, and I probably didn't let enough time go by, so my glasses are slipping off my nose while I'm still kind of cooling off from that, surprisingly. It's just that I've been out of shape for a long time, and I'm trying to improve that. So, She Stole My Thunder is up right now, and like I said, this is a creator who happens to be a fellow Canadian. Now, again, they talk about reviewing books, movies, and art, but they actually do a lot more on their channel as well. There's some helpful videos on this channel, and then as well, they do some live streams in between their shorts. I'm just going to set my notification for their next movie review, which is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. And hopefully everybody can catch them for that, and we'll connect with them. She Stole My Thunder has been a dear friend and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated creator, and encouraging creator for a long, long time. So we'd love to push them a little bit closer to 1,300 subscribers. And then thank you again, She Stole My Thunder, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, it's got to be tough, Wolf Spirit Productions. I had a friend who was doing... who was driving truck for a little while, and I tell that story over and over, but he took one of those, I forget who makes it, there's a bunch of these like adjustable barbells, that or dumbbells. That might not be the best thing for everybody, but it was something he intended to do. I don't know how much he actually did during stops or stopovers and breaks and stuff. John H. Shelton, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And he's from the UK. Keto Mama Michelle, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Corinne's Life is here. She's a dear friend and a moderator, and member as well. And we're looking at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. So this is Tracy and Phoebe. We noticed that Phoebe's done the last few videos. There's Tracy right there. These creators alternate on this channel, bringing us beauty in many different types. So it could be a haul type video, or an unboxing or product review, and otherwise it could be a get ready with me type video, or a top 10 list of things they enjoy. It could also be a top 10 list of things they don't enjoy, and I have a feeling that they may have inspired other creators to do the same thing, because I've seen another couple of videos pop up now that are like my 10 least favorite things, or 5 least favorite things, or things to avoid kind of thing. So I think that's a fun twist, but palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning have been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long, long time. They have got almost 370 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them up and over that milestone. I see Charlene Heel is coming in with her second channel as well. That's Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. So we will get her onto the wheel right away. And let me see where else we are. Oh, I wrecked my wheel there for a second. I try to use the wheel as well to stay organized. Sometimes I will make a quick mistake on that, but that's okay. So next up is going to be Tea Time Adventures, but thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfuming. Pardon me. Thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning for another super chat. They've done that countless times. Like I said, you can see lots of shorts on the channel, and then live streams as well. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these if you do them again. I know it's been a while. And let's look at Tea Time Adventures and see what they've got going on. So 631 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I can see I'm behind. So I'm going to take your latest 20-minute video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And there's a bit of a theme going on here because this is another haul. Tea Time Adventures is doing an online shopping haul here. And it might even be, I'm not sure if that's a sponsored video or if it just might be affiliate links in the video. This is actually a, this might not be one of your latest. Let's have a look. It's not your latest. So I'm just going to take another video now, your Happy New Year video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. I'll get a couple of videos done and a few minutes of watch time for you there. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Tea Time Adventures. They bring us unboxings, hauls, collabs. Mask Mondays is a series. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I actually saw that from Holly Rita. Now, I wonder if these two creators are connected, and that might have been a collaboration. Because Tea Time Adventures, we've known about this Mask Mondays for a while. And then they do surveys, projects, much, much more. We get a wonderful chance to get to know the creator behind the channel as well. So hopefully you'll connect with them and see what I mean. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 subscribers that they're thinking about. And then, yeah, thank you, Tatum Rose. And oh, yeah, Courtney Shanice Reviews. Wolfspare Productions is mentioning there's a website. Literally, if you do a Google search, I'll do one quickly for you here, but if you type YouTube playlist length, you'll be able to, I think this is it. It's a weird address. This is not the one I used to use. It does say 2.0, so it might be the same one. And you just put the URL for your playlist there, and it will show you. Let's do one. Let's show everybody what I'm talking about. Let's do hauls. This haul playlist. I'm going to copy the link address, and I'm going to pop it into that bar. And when I click, now you'll see there's 7 videos in the playlist. The average length of a video is 21 minutes. Total length of the playlist is 2.5 hours, right? So that can give you an idea of how long your playlists are, because some creators, when swapping playlists, will ask for some sort of fairness. So they'll say like, oh, I have a 10-hour playlist. Do you have a 10-hour one? Because we have seen creators get caught where somebody who's a fairly new channel only has a few hours worth of videos, ends up connecting with a gaming channel which has live streams that go on for days. So we want to try to keep it fair when necessary. Some creators don't care. They'll do more for you than they're worried about for themselves, and that's great too. You know, and as everybody grows, your channel becomes bigger and stronger anyway. You'll have lots more videos, lots more playlists, hopefully. Sup, Rio? Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. That will I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. The Bud Files, thank you so much for the kind words. They're here with me every single day, and I do appreciate that. And obviously you can see they've been a member for 7 months, but they've been with us longer than that, of course. Sadie Lady, good to see you here in the Journals of Awakening. I'm going to get you both onto the wheel. They happen to be members. And Wolfspare Productions is up right now. You can see they got a live stream running right this second. They're actually doing 2 things today. The Gaming Ham, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me get you on the wheel. Wolfspare Productions has got a live stream right now where they've got Jester's Cam on, and you see that sometimes in ride-along live streams that they do, but they do a ton of different variety here. One of the videos that they've got coming up after Tuber Chat in another 2 hours or so is going to be a diamond painting video. They also do unboxings, reviews, and taste test challenges, collaborations with other creators when they can, and they take us to interesting destinations because they happen to be a truck driver. So not only do they give us ride-along live streams, They also take us to interesting places and do vlog style videos when they're there, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Wolfsbear Productions has been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. We've had many conversations, usually over Instagram more than anything else, where they are constantly trying to find ways to improve. You can see that in their channel, in their video production and their presentation overall. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They happen to be a gold member here, so you'll see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so as well. And then, so the Z Show Cruise Fun. I haven't seen software to customize the front page, but I will show you something very quickly, right? So if you go to your channel on a computer, and you go to this customize channel link, or you can get to it on the customization tab in your YouTube studio. YouTube gives us a lot of options here. If you don't see some of these sections on your front page, you can just click add a section, and you can see all the different things that they give us that let us dress up our front page. So I encourage anybody to play around with these. They give you a chance for a channel trailer, a featured video for anybody that's already subscribed, lots of playlists. They'll even add the member recognition section to your channel for you if you want, after you have memberships and things available. And then you can do lots of other things to dress up your front channel. If you want, just have a look at the Tuber Chat front page whenever you get an opportunity, and that will give you an idea about some of the things that can be done. Thank you again, Wolfsbear Productions, my dear friend, for a couple of Super Chats today. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, very much appreciated. But Wolfsbear Productions has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Jamie Hart is up right now. She brings a ton of variety on her channel. She's a channel that I love talking about just because it's fun to go through. Just the list on her banner. Jamie Hart brings us horror, Twin Peaks movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and she happens to be a cat lover and shares that with us as well. So I was lucky. I guess it's longer than I thought. 2 months ago, my goodness, since I caught her on a live stream. Hopefully I'll catch you on another one, and hopefully these are going to come a little bit more frequently. She seems to be going live every couple of weeks or so. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I'm sure you will. She brings engagement into our chat, a lot of conversation. Jamie Hart is somebody else who reaches out and really contributes to the conversation here. And she's obviously an energetic and dynamic creator as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. 521 subscribers. We'd love to push her towards the 600 that we're thinking about for her. So as well, 6 cats. Courtney Shanitz reviews. Interesting. We've got a couple here. But 6 is interesting. Yeah, because Jamie Hart, but you do a great job, because so the banner tells everybody exactly what to expect when they get there, but you know that I don't do that with every channel, right? Some I hit the about page to read, like this, to see what they're about if I'm not familiar, or to read it in the way that they want it read, right? Because sometimes I make as many mistakes as anybody, but Jamie Hart, I like reading that banner just because there's so much to it, and I'm proud of being able to get through it without slipping most times. The 3D printing ham is a second channel from the gaming ham. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I got to get a part of me again for a quick second, and then we'll be back and talk about the next channel. If anybody would like to swap playlists in the house, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'll be back in 1 second again. I know that during those little mini breaks, Sam will be listening for the trumpet sound, but I'm trying not to let that out anymore. Oh, and there you go. Yeah, Jamie Hart. Whenever anybody has a chance, it's worth going through your About page to fill the information out. There's a big reason why, and then every once in a while you might want to go back, like every either few months or 6 months or something, go back and just update what needs to be updated, what you've changed, if anything at all. One of the things we have to consider is that sponsors could be looking at your channel. If they are, I can bet that they would all go to the About page just to see. There's a couple things here. We'll look at the Gaming Ham, for instance, right? 8,600 views the day that they joined. That gives a little bit of information right there, not to mention what country you're in. So in the Gaming Ham, it says United Kingdom, right? But sponsors might be watching. Lots of people are watching, but sponsors might be watching. Kraken Christine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And then, yeah, the 3D printing ham, there's been a few things going around. I've been lucky to have avoided it for now, but I had something a few months ago. The Gaming Ham has 259 subscribers. Now, this creator is an advocate for the ham radio community and brings us a lot of video gameplay, hence the name The Gaming Ham. But they actually expanded their content in the last little while to include 3D printing. So what they did is started with a bit of a series here and then broke into a second channel called the 3D Printing Ham. And you'll get more 3D printing on this channel as well. Surprisingly, maybe to some people, this is something I haven't done yet. I don't have a 3D printer. I haven't started with that. You know, 3D printing at home has been a thing for a long time, longer than we probably think, 10 years maybe. And still I haven't done it, but I wonder if I will one day. But I'm always interested in technology and tech gadgets and things like that. So I'll be watching the Printing Ham to see how things have come along and what they're doing with that technology. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time to give that thumbs up, especially when I'm on a phone. Sometimes you get into a premiere, a live stream, you get captivated by the content or the conversation and just need that little reminder. So I do appreciate everybody helping each other out with that as well. Scratch and PPA is up on the screen right now. They've got their next premiere ready to go. So I'm setting my notification right now. They put out their premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. Scratch and PPA comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels, where we see a lot of extremely generous creators. And Scratch and PPA has definitely been at least that and much, much, much more to me for a very long time. He's literally been here in Superchat now for almost 500 live streams, if you can imagine that. He's been with us well over, you know, I think it's over 2.5 years now. I have to go back and look at the dates. But Scratch and PPA is literally seeming to be everywhere all the time. He supports everything I do, every channel that I touch, and most of you who've connected to him already can vouch for the fact that he is one of the most supportive creators that you likely also have met in your YouTube journey. I've been on for about 5.5 years, and Scratch and PPA is definitely a shining jewel, not only here in the Superchat family, but in my own YouTube journey. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. You'll get some of that support coming back to you. You can get an example of how supportive this creator is by visiting him for a premiere. They happen every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for about 15 or 20 minutes. And this creator is able to bring in a chat that rolls faster than Superchat, faster than most you've seen in our family. He it's very fast-paced, very high energy, a lot of fun to be a part of, and I believe that that is very much in part to the idea that he gives so much support to other creators and lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive, you know, in every case. So that's on and off of YouTube. So Scratch and PPA as well has presentation on the forefront of his mind. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by the thumbnails that you see every week. He usually updates his banner to match as well. Of course, it's a special week for him. We'll likely see changes in the channel soon enough, but his video editing skills have been complimented from the very beginning as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy seeing that. I'm sure you can take inspiration from what he does with the outside social networks, marrying them into his channel. And I'm talking about Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where you can vote on the content of next week's video, where Scratch and PPA pits 2 lottery scratch tickets against each other in the Scratch Challenge series of video, which is rolling into year number 3 now. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine and dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They each have channels of their own, and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're in any of their premieres and live streams. Gabriella Smarandaki is somebody who's come into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity and engagement. She supports on all of my channels already and is here every single day in Tuber Chat since finding us. So almost 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And Gabriella Smarandaki is going to bring a lot of variety. We see some of these almost silent type live streams, but there is a video where you get a chance to get to know Gabriella on her channel as well. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, thanks for coming in. Thanks for that highlighted milestone message. You've knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss there. And Kid Wonder, of course, is a member. He's got a few different channels. And we'll look at all of those when his name comes up. The Z Show Cruise Fun is talking about software you can make to use custom thumbnails. What I recommend for a lot of people who may not be graphic designers by nature, even if you are, it can be beneficial, but Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Let's have a look at that actually, Canva. And this is a website and an app. It's free. And there, look at this thumbnail for anybody that has followed my my personal channel lately. This is in a thumbnail that I took inspiration from and virtually copied for my morning treadmill series. But basically, you can hop in here and you can just type in YouTube thumbnail, and right away will come up tons of beautifully done and professional thumbnails. You just get in there, change the picture, change the text, change the color, and it's fairly easy to use. I've got a couple of long-winded tutorials on my personal channel for that, but Canva is absolutely free. They have paid options, but you don't need it to get started. You can absolutely do beautiful thumbnails, beautiful banners, and lots of other social media stuff for free. What I use it for, I'm a Photoshop guy, I've been in graphic design for a long time, is I'll still go to Canva to look for inspiration in thumbnails and then copy something that I see in theory, right? I mean, you have the opportunity to use the thumbnail as a template anyway, but you can add your own things to it if you're somebody who uses Procreate or Photoshop or Illustrator or any of that stuff. But that's an idea. So Gabriella Smarandaki has, like I said, been an incredibly supportive creator ever since finding us. They've got shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. When you get into the videos, you'll get an opportunity to get to know her. This is it. This is the video, Getting to Know Me. And she has, like I said, been supporting on all of my channels right away. If anybody has not already and has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Gail's Crafts and Coupons is here with 1,000 subscribers, and we were really lucky because yesterday she was working on her channel, and partially we had gotten her a few subscribers here. She might have been out somewhere else at the same time too, but we did get the chance to actually see the number cross over to 1,000. It's great that she still got it. Hopefully Gail's Crafts and Coupons is still working on it to get it nice and locked in, but she's been through this before. This is actually Gail's Southern Living with a second channel. She's got a few familiar faces on her front page here, and she's obviously going to do some crafting, but help us save some money on this channel as well. I'm just going to take her latest video, put it in my catch-up list, but when I get back to her home page, we've got to look for Gail's Southern Living. And you'll see that this is already a monetized creator with a second channel now. Super chats and memberships available when we get to her here. More featured channels. And then when we get to her video section, I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one and put this into my catch-up list. And we'll see that Gail's Southern Living is going to bring us everything that usually comes along with a homesteading channel, as well as some vlogging content here as well. She's an advocate for helping others grow. She's actually done 2 different videos that are both how to use Superchat videos to show you how she gets value out of her time here, and it's much more than a shout out, so I appreciate that greatly. We'd love to push her here towards the 2,300 subscribers she's thinking about. And thank you for tipping the hat to the mods here. Like I said, every moderator here has been a dear friend of mine for a long time. And they all go far over and above when it comes to generosity, not just for me, but for others that I see them supporting. Every one of the moderators here lives wholeheartedly with generosity at the forefront of their mind. So they're great people to know. And then AA Con 99, good to see you in the house. Forgive me, I know you were here for a while. I didn't welcome you earlier, but I'm glad that you're still here. Hopefully you're already meeting friends and family members. Stony Productions, good to see you in the house. And Lisa J. Stocks is here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Journals of Awakening is up right now. And 468 subscribers here. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 we know they're thinking about. Big Guinea Pig Love is another channel that's with us every single day, with 4 furry friends on their channel for us to enjoy getting to know. We'll look at that soon enough. Smallholder Homestead, cleaning out the chicken coop today. Thank you for the super chat for that. Thank you for super chatting, even though I'm not helping you at all with your chicken coop clean out. I can't even imagine what that entails, but maybe we'll find out on your channel, right? Smallholder Homestead, of course, comes to us from the homesteading community of channels where we see a lot of extremely generous creators who seem to have common mentality in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other. Smallholder Homestead, I'm going to put your channel up next because of that super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order. Then we get back to spinning the wheel. And after a little while, we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. And it's based on who's been most active in the chat, much more than how long you've been here. So I think I've ruined my wheel situation too. Oh, I made a big, huge mistake today. But that's okay. It's actually almost time for us to take a break, so we'll do that. I'll fix my problem. And what I'm talking about is I leave a robot running in the background called Botissimo that keeps statistics based on how active everybody has been in the chat. And I reset it every day. I didn't reset it last time, so I have to reset it right now. And then thank you, Gail's Crafts and Coupons. Absolutely. I wish I had an hour that I could talk about each channel because, you know, when it comes to creators like Gail's Crafts and Coupons, there's a lot that I can tell you in detail about the generosity that they share with others, their true interest in wanting to help other creators. So the Journals of Awakening is somebody we're still getting to know, but somebody who's been with us many times. I'm just going to grab their latest video here and put this into my catch-up list. And that will give me a chance to give you a few watch minutes, but go through another live stream replay here. And I'm going to take one of your latest videos as well. And this looks like an interesting podcast. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list also so I can get through a bit more of your content. That'll give you some watch minutes and give me a chance to get to know the channels, or get to know the channel and the streams and videos a little bit better. Kid Wonder is dropping a super chat as well. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. We will get his channels up next right after Smallholder Homestead. And Trish the Natural is in the house, and they bring us natural hair care. So I'm going to get them on the wheel. Now I'm going to get you to pardon me for a quick second. Usually I put super chatters on the screen right away and I don't take a break until I do that. But I've made a mistake that I have to fix right this second. So we're going to go for 3 minutes and then we're going to come right back and talk about Smallholder Homestead. All right, pardon me for that. We're all set, and the robots are working and everything else, which is great. One of the things that I typically do here in TuberChat is I keep a live a robot running in the background. Pardon me. Bautissimo is here. We're going to talk about smallholder homestead in a second. And this is a robot that allows me to keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. Now, the problem is I usually reset it every day. I forgot to, and I just did it right now. It's not that detrimental to what we're doing. It's just a small bit inaccurate. But as a hint for everybody, eventually when I get around to adding names onto the wheel from our chat list, it's always based on who's most active. So from this moment, if you're watching, and even if you're not able to chat very much, the idea is to be in the chat as much as you can, because the wheel just got reset now, which usually we never make that mistake, but it's okay, it will help. So Smallholder Homestead is up right now. We'll see what this creator has got going on their channel. I'm just going to take their latest video, Every Word Freestyle. This is going to be entertaining, I think. I have a feeling there's this is a musical adventure on this one. Smallholder Homestead comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and I group a lot of other creators in here as well, and that is gardening, farming, ranching, camping, fishing, and any outdoor channels, because the creators behind these channels seem to have a similarity between them, an instinctive nature to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. And Smallholder Homestead is no exception, not to mention they're out there supporting other creators as well. It's a large family with 8 children. They live on a 1/4 acre homestead, but they have got some livestock there, and then obviously they're going to inspire us in a spiritual way. But one of the things you'll notice on this channel is a lot of family togetherness and encouragement between family members, which is great. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 300 subscribers they're thinking about. Obviously generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They have been for a long time, and they dropped a super chat on us, so we wanted to put that channel up right away. Next up, for the same reason, is going to be Kid Wonder, and he's in here with a couple of different channels actually. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a longtime friend. I've actually been connected to him for over 3 years now, and I hope everybody takes inspiration in the fact that, you know, people are willing to support you over that long amount of time, but we just have to meet each other, right? Mrs. Gigi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And most active on the stream. So Tatum Rose, I made a mistake today, and I usually don't do that. I'm going to have to wait a little while for it to kind of propagate the results of the chat. But it basically has to do with how active you are. That robot called Bautissimo comes up with an arbitrary calculation between how long you've been here and how much activity in the chat. I believe it detects character strokes, for instance. So, you know, I don't want anybody spamming, trying to game the system and all that stuff, because that's not, like, useful, right? But for the most part, if you're engaging true conversation here, you will find that you will rise up the search results, forgive me, you won't be able to see because I have the robot in the background, but it makes creators rise up the results on the leaderboard, they call it, and I'll show it to you again. It just reset, so we have to like wait a little while for it to fix itself now. But you can see a couple of creators like Scratch and PPA's always at the top. When Sam's here, he'll always be high on the list. Wolfsbear Productions will always be up there as well. And then what happens is when I need names for the wheel, I go and look at who's been most active, who hasn't already been on the wheel. And then, pardon me if I missed anything anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. If you did say something that you were hoping for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you here. Another incredibly supportive creator. I see them out supporting others all the time. And then First Floor Audio, thank you. They're here all the time. Even when they're streaming, they tend to be here in another window as well. Sadie Lady's still in the house. And then And then, yeah, thank you, The Z Show. Hopefully you meet lots of friends and family members here. Stony Productions, we don't do links here. So there are a couple of links, and those are for gold members as a bit of a bonus. But here in Tuber Chat, I really try to push the idea of searching, finding, and clicking on channels. You'll notice that I put everybody's name in the search bar and search for them, because we know and we've seen over the last couple of years that especially names that are hard to find will rise up the search results over time, and that's a real service to them. The channels that are hardest to find are the ones who need our help the most. Even on my personal channel, my name is Kevin K, for those of you who don't know. I also happen to have been a DJ in my earlier adult life. There are 2 other DJs that I know of named Kevin K, plus an actor, and one of the other Kevin K's is a DJ as well. So you can imagine it took even me a while to get to be number 1. I probably come up number 1 for everybody now, being the most active, but it takes time. So we need to search, find, and click on each other more than that. Tay Weezy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Dude Classic, good to see you in the house as well. And that is another longtime friend. They just changed their name, but we recognize that avatar. Deborah's Journey, good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then Tatum Rose, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. This is for JT. So I will put JT's channel, who's brand new for Tuber Chat today, onto the wheel. And Tatum Rose happens to be a member. They were on the wheel already, and then we'll look at their channel right after. We're looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder for the same reason. Kid Wonder dropped a super chat on us. And yeah, JT, the wheel takes quite a while these days. For anybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat today for the first time, it can take quite some time, sometimes 2 hours or more to get onto the wheel, just because Tuber Chat is really that busy. And it depends on how much talking I do as well, compared to getting through channels. So we like to talk about helpful information, but we like to move through channels as well. So I'll try to speed it up a bit after now. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been a dear friend for over 3 years. You can see he's doing well with over 18,000. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, I'm just going to take a video of his, put it in my catch-up list here. But I'm also going to get to Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. And this creator, Kid Wonder, has been a dear friend to me for over 3 years, like I said, but was so unbelievably supportive to me and to us in the idea of starting Tuber Chat 3 years ago that he was the very first creator chosen from the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Tuber Chat, and he's still with us 500 episodes later, if you can imagine, and still been a supporter all this time. He happens to be a gold member, so we do see his link dropped every 30 minutes or so for his main channel. Gaming and live stream is where he does, obviously, gaming and live streams. I've collaborated with him on this channel. If you go to this particular channel and search Tuber Chat, you'll find a match between the two of us playing this 8-ball pool game for about an hour, and he's monetized over here as well with super chats and memberships available. I'm going to show you one more channel, the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder, and this is a new channel from this creator with over 2,000 subscribers already. We obviously know what mukbang is. It's a huge category in YouTube, but we're curious to see what Kid Wonder's going to do in this genre. 755 Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend, even if you're just letting the stream run in the background or coming by to give a quick thumbs up. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, Tatum Rose just dropped a super chat on us, just like Kid Wonder did, so we always put super chatters on the screen in order, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Tatum Rose has done that before, and they happen also to be a member, but they actually gave us a super chat on behalf of somebody else today. So this is for JT's Horror Discussions. I'm just going to set a notification for a live watch party you've got coming up, but I'm also going to connect with your channel. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this 8-minute video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on here as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then next up is Tatum Rose, because they dropped that super chat on us. I see Annabelle TV coming in as well. And they happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel also. When we look at Tatum Rose, it can be a little bit difficult to find this channel. So even with perfect spelling, if you can get those hearts in there, what I usually do for this channel is try to get them by their handle, and I will put that into the chat as well. So it's a special one. You'll have to either copy this or type it out. But Tatum Rose is somebody who needs us to search, find, and click on them for sure. You'll notice that they took over now from Wolf Spirit Productions as our stream boss as well. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss. The very last person to knock them out takes over and becomes the next stream boss and get some extra exposure for a little while. And then Tatum Rose is up right now. This is another creator who's here with us every single day. They bring pure variety on their channel, usually tributes to popular television shows, and 42 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 50 that we know that they must be thinking about. And thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that again. And then if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. And I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time. Cool Gamer, good to see you in the house. And It's Our Abundant Life is coming in blazing with generosity, as they have done so many times. They're dropping a super chat on us, so we'll put that channel up right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order. So It's Our Abundant Life is up with 152 subscribers right now. And I think did you update the banner? I feel like you updated the banner. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. This is obviously a channel that will motivate us spiritually, but they bring us a lot of family fun here, and that can be anything outdoors from adventures to horseback riding and indoors, usually with kitchen activities. I group this channel in with the homesteading community of channels because there's so much similarity here. And obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, a Christ-loving, faith-filled, fun-loving family hoping to bring joy and laughter to our days as they share their everyday life with us, homesteading wholeheartedly, working diligently, playing passionately, serving faithfully, and loving relentlessly. So you'll find that when you get to their channel as well. Stephanie G, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel again. Thank you one more time. It's Our Abundant Life and Tatum Rose for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. Kid Wonder as well, and all of our other super chatters for today. We're going to get Dutchfly61 up on the screen right now. I'm not sure if they're still with us. They were here for a quick second at the beginning of the stream, but we'll look at their channel briefly right now. And Dutchfly61 is somebody we're still getting to know. So I'm going to take another video from them, and they've got shorts and videos on the channel. I'll take one of their latest videos here. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels, and then by watching videos over weeks and months and live streams, I get to know the content. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators there as well. So anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think I can help with. And I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. See, Coastal Water, I have taken inspiration from you And I just want to show you something in the chat. Coastal Water came up with this the other day. They were just making a joke, but I took it seriously when I was looking for the robots to see if they were working. And now I've added it onto, I am in the process of adding it on every channel that I work on. When I type in roll call, we see if the robots are showing up. So I had put it as bot check or something like that, and Coastal Water came up with a better idea. That's a lot more fun. Mark the Shark, good to see you in the house, and Coastal Water also happens to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. And thank you for the kind words. It's our abundant life. You know, I learn from and take inspiration from creators of all sizes every single day. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Dutchfly61 has 889 subscribers. They are getting really close to being officially on the road to 1K. And here we see Skywatcher. Oh, I forget what they said NL was for. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. There's oh, there they are. Dutchfly61 is still here. If you want to let us know, Skywatcher NL, what is NL for? Let me hit their about page for a second. Yeah, it's not there, but that's okay. Don Ray B, good to see you in the house. And like I said, I'm looking forward to getting to know Dutchfly61 even better. And thank you, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More, regardless of the countless mistakes that seem to be happening. And Don Ray B is up right now. This is a creator with generosity at the forefront of their mind. They are using their YouTube channel to inspire others to basically make their dreams come true. And this is something that Don Ray B has literally done and is in the process of doing for themselves. Looking forward to the homesteading lifestyle. They recently moved to 4 acres and now they film all kinds of different homesteading type videos to share their journey with us. Oh, it is the Netherlands. Sorry, I should have known. And forgive me, I'm not sure if we pronounce that the Netherlands. Where I am, I'm in Canada, but Dutchfly61, thank you for that. And thank you, Coastal Water. Coastal Water's doing some early spring cleaning, maybe. And motivation from the weightlifting geek. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. We'll look at the weightlifting geek in another moment. Don Ray B, of course, like I said, is going to share their lessons with us, and they tell the story on their about page, so you get an idea, and you can see the inspiration in their banner here where they're talking about every day being a new opportunity to make our dreams come true. So hopefully we can take inspiration from that. James Money 615, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out as well over the next coming days and weeks as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then the Z Show Cruise Fund. So we actually have a second channel, and the link for that should be dropped every 30 minutes or so if the robots are working properly. And it's all copyright-free music that we own, or I own. So it's available on all major music platforms. It's on Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, Google, iTunes, everywhere. But we have a second channel set up for that, and you can find that at the bottom of our front page here on the Tuber Chat channel. If you go to the bottom of the front page, you'll get a link to that, and you can go over to that channel and see all the music there. If you know how to get it from there, one of the hints is most of the videos, I still haven't cleaned it up, but most of the music videos have download links for MP3s. That's a hint for the Tuber Chat family, where you can get them easily. Otherwise, however you want to get those is fine. And it can all be used as copyright-free music for videos and live streams. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is somebody who's been a longtime friend. I can see that I am behind with your channel. Let me grab one of your latest videos, YouTube First Date. This is interesting. I'm going to grab this and put it into my catch-up list. Now, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek brings a lot of live streaming as well. More live streaming than probably anything else lately. And motivation comes from this creator who was bringing us fitness first, but now they're doing a lot of YouTube stuff and a lot of motivating conversation. So you'll be able to meet more friends and family members there as well. And he's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. And let me just have a quick look. Tatum Rose, you have a question you learned last time. Oh, changing a bunch of rules on YouTube. What we're talking about is the terms and conditions or the guidelines. The community guidelines might be changing. So you want to watch your email. Hopefully everybody gets the emails from YouTube. If you don't, you can get to that setting when we go here and go into settings here. You can get over here into notifications, and this will let you figure out how you want your notifications delivered and which ones. And that will ensure that hopefully you get them. But as well, a lot of the most important stuff is in your YouTube Studio dashboard, where we have to always accept these terms when they change them. I know everybody reads them word for word, right? Myself included. But that's so that they protect themselves legally with the different things that they change. But there's big changes coming up now to shorts. They will be monetized in a similar way to regular videos starting on February the 1st, I believe. And YouTube spells that out in those terms, conditions, or guidelines. There's always different things happening. YouTube is doing not the worst job lately of changing things every once in a while. And forgive me, we looked at the gaming ham. Let me spin the wheel again. We'll get another channel up on the screen. After a little while, I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list. It's always based on who's been most active. And more so than how long you've been here. We'll look at Sam's Vlogs Trains and More right now and see what he's got going on his channel. He is here as a member and a moderator and has been a dear friend for a very long time. He comes to us from the UK and brings a lot of train videos. Some of those can be indoors, some are outdoors. Sometimes it's a look around. Sometimes Sam is taking a trip or giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels. As well, you'll see some other vlogging content here, like what I got for Christmas. He's got an interesting pop figure there, I can see. And then as well, he will bring us a lot of live streaming. Some of those are channel updates. We get to hang out with Sam and see what he's got in the works for the channel over the upcoming months. And then as well, he will bring us game nights or Q&A sessions in live streams also. Now, one of the things about all of the moderators here, they're dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they have one thing in common, which is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet lots of friends and family members on each of their channels during premieres and live streams. Story time with Uncle Bill. I was doing a gig for a few months there on Friday nights. I'm not sure if that will return in the new year, but we'll see. I had not streamed it, but I streamed just like the first night. The best part about it is another friend of mine who I run channels for came and was streaming as well, but my gimbal and everything ran out of battery just as the good part of the night was coming up, and then my friend caught it on his stream, but I didn't catch it on my stream, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if that will continue. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it if asked, because I hadn't done it for a long time. It was just something to kind of throw into the mix, but it is quite an obligation. Eddie Lugo Studios, good to see you here. Purpose K, good to have you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Eddie Lugo Studios is a member, so we'll get them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Little Ridge Farm, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And Sam's Vlogs Trains More, of course, is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get to his channel. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right away. And we're moving a little bit faster now, which is great. We still got a long way to go, about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And then Wolf Spirit Productions has a premiere for us. Have Cheetah Will View is in the chat right now. And I will be visiting his channel tomorrow on screen for a second interview where we're going to talk about whatever he's got planned. He does a really considerate job when interviewing all kinds of different creators. He gets into movie producers, actors, singers, and YouTube creators as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been doing a lot of interviews for the last many months. I had a busier work year than usually happens, but I'm looking forward to doing a lot of these hopefully in the next few months. So tomorrow after Tuber Chat will be Have Cheetah Will View for an interview with myself, and then next Saturday will be the Stock Explorer as well. I'm not sure if the Stock Explorer is in here right now. I don't think they are. Next Saturday I'll be with them for the same reason. And it gives us a chance to talk much more, usually about YouTube, than we can here. But we basically get into subjects of all kinds. And Have Cheetah Will View and I have known each other for what's getting on a couple of years now, actually. So it should be an entertaining time, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Kicking It with the Rooks. Yes, my pleasure. And then the Fix It Lady is up on the screen right now. Today's featured channel is Hall A. Rita. Many channels that you see in the chat today have been featured on Tuber Chat. Tomorrow will be Have Cheetah Will View, and Kicking It with the Rooks was featured the other day as well. The Fix It Lady is here. They are on their channel always fixing, repairing, or creating something. They've got a lot of shorts videos, as we can see, and over 830 subscribers right now, almost 840. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab your latest Dollar Tree video, and I'm going to put this into my ketchup list. They're making a centerpiece with items that they found at the dollar store, which is kind of cool. We have a lot of crafting channels in the Tuber Chat family now, and things like that. But the Fix It Lady is going to give us a lot of how-to videos on her channel as well. So she has been somebody who's come in blazing to the Tuber Chat family with generosity, and is a loyal and dedicated supporter for the last few months after finding us. It's getting on many months now, so I appreciate that. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 subscribers that they're thinking about. And then Have Cheetah Will View's looking for help now. Look at that. His series is called 8 Questions With. And then what that means is he starts out his interviews with 8 particular questions that he's premeditated, but he'll open it up and then other people can ask questions and engage the conversation as well. That's what really helps a lot of these interviews turn into more friendly conversations. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Fix It Lady. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here in a second. Pardon me, we've got the Bullock Experience coming up. Kelly Bullock is holding a 3-pound bass on his banner, as you will see in a quick second. This is a creator who also wants to help others grow. I saw an interview with him. The last interview that I did do was with Crocheting with Leanne a few months ago, and she had interviewed the Bullock Experience a few days before, so we got a chance to get to know him on a different level right before I got over there to that channel as well. The Bullock Experience is fishing first, but they bring a lot of live streams, and some of these start to get into hours, so the conversation can go just about anywhere. But there's that beautiful 3-pound bass that they've got right there, and they talk about a lot of catfishing and other things as well. 657 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about, and Kelly Bullock has been an incredibly supportive creator ever since finding the Tuber Chat family many months ago. Now he's here with us just about every single day. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Let's look at Big Guinea Pig Love, and I talked about this earlier. There are 4 furry friends for us to get to know on this channel: Poe, Butter, and Nugget and Coco are featured. They actually have a special video where you get to know each of the guinea pigs here, and then as well they've got lots of other videos on the channel. Let me just go through their videos right now and see if I can catch up a little bit here, because I can see I'm behind. So we've got a nice 13-minute video here, and they're getting close to 800 subscribers. They're more than halfway on that road, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is coming up. She is doing a great job on Instagram. You know, Instagram, all these social networks have their own algorithms, and they're pushing out content that they likely want you to see. But I get a chance to see a lot of Lori's stuff, and she really knows how to play around with the filters and follow the trends on Instagram. So she's just doing great over there as well. I hope everybody is making use of whichever other social networks you enjoy. I know a lot of people like TikTok. It seems to be the thing right now. Almost everybody's on Instagram. Facebook has been a big thing for a long time, and of course Twitter. And there's many others, but you know, by using some of these, you can draw in some outside traffic into your videos and channel. So you want to participate in the networks. You don't want to do necessarily, you know, I tend to just push out videos all the time or push out other social media content. If you can engage a little bit more and really get involved, it can really be helpful. But we see that in a few creators as well. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is a member, so we've got her on the wheel. But she's got a second channel as well called Lori's Tech Time, where she does tech reviews and video gameplay. We'll see that soon enough. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Big Guinea Pig Love. I think this is a fun channel for anybody to have in their collection, as sometimes, you know, I think almost everybody's an animal lover of some sort, but we can have some fun, relaxing, and cute content to give us a lift every day. We need some positivity sometimes with some of the other stuff that's out there. Coastal Water is coming up right now, and this creator is an example of somebody who can influence, because the other day they were actually hanging out in another stream on my personal channel. Pardon me, and I had set up that command, which I'm going to recommend to everybody when it's time for me to do a video about the robots. And one of the things I recommend now is making a command. It's easy to do, but you know, we have to be shown how to do it. And then you can have the robot show up in the chat to make sure they're working, because a lot of people use Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and there's something that is easy to log into with YouTube that's both on a phone or on a computer, but you do have to add them as a moderator to your channel to make sure that they're going to work, right? We always want to be cautious when we're adding moderators, but as long as you're sure you've got the right official robot, then you can do that. And they give you instructions in each one how to get that done. But then you can play around and get a lot of interesting things done. I love the robots because they take a lot of pressure off of the moderators, doing things like reminding everybody to give a thumbs up, or reminding to share, or talking about our other channel and things like that. But you can also play games with them. They're very useful in a lot of ways, and I use 4 of them here. I Want to Know, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you everybody for those thumbs up. And let's see what I can do about getting I Want to Know on the screen. Now, Coastal Water, what I'm talking about is they just kind of, I think they were just making a quick joke, but they were talking about, I had a not so fun term for putting the robots to show up, and they said, oh, it's a roll call. So I stole that idea from them now, and I use that, and that's my command. But I've used it on other channels too. So all the channels I run, even the ones that are not mine, I use that now, or will be within the next week. And I think it's a really cool thing. So like I say, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I take inspiration from others as well. And Coastal Water is somebody who is going to bring us a lot of outdoor content. They take us on ride-along live streams that they call car confessionals. You'll see these here. I'm going to put the last one into my catch-up list so that I can get them a few watch minutes there. They've got 277 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, but they also take us indoors. I've caught them in the kitchen many times. Some of you know this channel as well because Backlash Fisherman is the husband of Coastal Water. These creators are often found together, both supporting others and even on screen as you'll see them pop into each other's channels. So I think it's wonderful to see a husband and wife supporting each other in the way that they are any family members at all, because they do have different channels, right? They have separate channels, but they're supporting each other wholeheartedly, and I think that's just great. So hopefully everybody will take inspiration from that too when you see what they do for each other over there. FR Humphrey is up on the screen right now. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. 337 subscribers. This is another channel I'm still getting to know, but what I'm going to do is take their post-freeze garden update video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me something else to watch. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, and by watching videos and hanging out in live streams over weeks and months, I get to know the content. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators there as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think I can help with. Otherwise, I always enjoy learning lessons or hearing about lessons learned along the way from other creators in their YouTube journeys as well. And thank you, First Floor Audio, still in the house. I know some creators are busy. They're working on their own channels or doing different things around the house, letting the stream run, and I always appreciate that. So FR Humphrey is going to bring us content from Alabama. They create lifestyle content focused on creativity for stress relief, mental and emotional well-being, and fun. So there might be urban organic gardening, traditional art, and then as well knitting, crochet, sewing, weaving, and lots of other content. Wow, they've got poetry, song, stories, all kinds of stuff on this channel. So hopefully everybody will look forward to that. They've got shorts and videos on the channel for us to choose from, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see who's coming up next. It shouldn't be too long now before I start adding names to the wheel. Should be within the next half hour, I think. Life at the Logans is coming up right now. One of the things you want to just keep in mind is when we're looking for this channel, it's Life at the Logans. There's another channel that's called Life with the Logans. We want to make sure we've got our correct channel. You can match the avatar there as well. They are a fun, dynamic family who bring us skits as well as a variety in content. They describe it as being a Christian-based comical family of vloggers, and they will motivate us spiritually while bringing us reviews, challenges, and skits along with their other family fun. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You see them out supporting others all the time as well. I could see I'm behind with you, but I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos, 1,700 subscriber giveaway video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get caught up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Oh, and then Purpose K. So the way that shorts work right this second, they have this thing called the Shorts Fund, where there's a very unclear way that shorts may possibly get a tiny sliver of monetization. But they're changing the rules about all of that starting next month, where shorts will have their own monetization system that will be similar to the way that we monetize videos. The difference is in the fact that people watch shorts videos so rapidly, right? They're really short videos like TikTok, so we tend to watch so many at a time. If YouTube put an ad on every single video, it would stop people from watching. That's way too much, right? They put an ad on almost every video when they're traditional videos because they're longer. People can take that. You could take an ad every 10 minutes, but you can't take it every 15 seconds, right? Almost nobody can. So they're only going to put an ad on one out of, who knows, maybe every 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, whatever it's going to be. They had to come up with a system to figure out how are we going to distribute the monetization if somebody's video is shown, the advertisement is shown 2 or 3 videos later. We got to try to split that up, right? But there should be a lot of advertising over there, and they've got that sorted out. But that's an idea. So shorts will be monetized soon in their own way, but they do not count towards watch hours. YouTube has another way of becoming monetized with shorts. If you can get 10 million views on your shorts within 90 days, you will be entered into the YouTube Partner Program the same way that you would if you had 4,000 watch hours on regular videos. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing. I'm not sure how clear it sounds the way I'm describing it, but you can read up on the YouTube community guidelines. Make sure you're getting those emails because they talk about this stuff all the time. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is coming up right now, and then I notice as well a longtime friend Phyllis Brown is in the house dropping a super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and for that reason your channel will be put up next. We always put super chatters up on the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is up right now with 315 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. And here, obviously, Lori is going to bring us shorts and vlogs. That's exactly what she's talking about. This is a second channel, a new channel for this creator, and she's already well over 300 subscribers, so doing just great. When we go down to the bottom of the page, actually I'm going to go back and just use the opportunity to point something out. I don't want to recommend that anybody start a second channel. We all know that YouTube is more work than we thought it was going to be when we started. A second channel can be just overwhelming, right? But if you're somebody who already has started a YouTube channel, second one, or third or more, then what I recommend, if possible, is to feature your own other channel somewhere around the bottom of your front page, somewhere there, so that when people are looking at your front page, they can find it. So Lori's Tech Time has done that with her channel. It makes it easy for me to get to, which is great. You know, I don't think people look at our front pages as much as we probably think that they do, but for the types of people and the reasons why they might look at your front page, those creators or supporters might be willing very much to support you on a second or third channel if they find out you have one. That's the reason for that. So Lori's Tech Time is up on the screen, and this is the original channel from this creator. She is bringing us tech reviews of electronic gadgets more than anything else, and video gameplay, and she's always keeping conscious of what the audience might enjoy, and she plays with viewers as well, which is really cool. Wolfsbear Productions is putting up a super chat for connection of lives and interests, and they've done things like that before, and Wolfsbear Productions took over again as our stream boss, and we'll put that channel up on the screen, connection of lives and interests, right after Phyllis Brown, who also dropped a super chat on us coming in. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after. And Phyllis Brown is up right now. She brings us a lot of delicious looking content, as we can see from some of what she's got here. But then as well, when we read her about page, we're going to see that she watched YouTube for a while and then took inspiration in the idea of starting her own channel for the purpose, more than anything, of inspiring others. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here and put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. I know I'm behind, and they've got an interesting conversation going on here as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the shorts, videos, and live streams that Phyllis Brown has got going on, and she's been a longtime friend. Venom for Life as well has been with Superchat just about from the beginning. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody will connect with them as well. And we'd love to push Phyllis Brown a little bit farther towards the 1,500 subscribers she's going to be thinking about any moment. So thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. appreciate that. And if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Swapping playlists is the one legitimate thing we can do to really pump our watch hours up, but there's lots of other benefit, including the fact that you're trading favors and giving a friendship the chance to start with another creator. Bushido Blade Warrior, hopefully I welcomed you when you came in. I know you've been here for a while. And Connection of Lives and Interests is up right now because Wolf Spirit Productions dropped another super chat today for them. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate all of that. Oh, that's great, Tatum Rose. Yeah, the Jay Jordan is incredibly supportive. I was lucky. I caught him on a different kind of live stream the other day. He went bowling, and I caught that. Usually we see the Jay Jordan playing music or working out, so it's always interesting to see creators doing other things. And Connection of Lives and Interests is up right now. This is an incredibly supportive creator, somebody who shares constantly on the outside social networks. 817 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're thinking about. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. I can see I'm behind, but I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with your videos as well. And I think that Connection of Lives and Interests is actually a longtime friend that came from Michael's Adventures. You know, some of the things that are out there we share over the social networks and things like that, but you know, word of mouth between friends is something that is just as strong as ever, and works like a charm when you really want to advocate for somebody and spread the word about somebody's channel. You know, having a quick conversation with somebody you've come to really vibe with as a friend can be beneficial to everybody involved, if that makes sense. Oh, more than Wolf Spirit Productions. Nobody posts more than Michael's Adventures, though. I mean, it's possible, but Michael's Adventures posts just about every single day. He has thousands of videos on his channel. And Charlene Heel is up on the screen right now. This is another longtime friend, somebody who brings us wellness coaching on this channel more than anything else, so you can bet that it is motivating and encouraging content. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We'd love to push her towards the 1,200 subscribers. She's almost there right now. We'd love to get her up and over that milestone. She brings shorts, videos, and live streams. I think I'm just going to set a notification here for one, but I'm also going to take another live stream replay and put that in my catch-up list. And then as well, I'm going to head to her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And we're going to see what she's got going on this channel. 520 subscribers. She brings more shorts, videos, and live streams over here. And this is where she intends on bringing us wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her here. And I'm just going to hit her videos page for a second. I'm not doing too badly here. Hopefully she'll get some new content out shortly. I'm going to spin the wheel, and then thank you, Tatum Rose, for the kind words. And hopefully everybody's doing okay today, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. We're at 81 thumbs up, so thank you, everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Hopefully you saw what I did there. I'm looking for Sadie Lady, and when I search for that channel, I see that I just had to trick YouTube into knowing I'm looking for a channel. So when you search for them, just please make sure you're matching the avatar and getting our Sadie Lady, because it can be a somewhat popular name for a channel. 346 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and see what they've got going on here. when we look at their About page. Hopefully they will add a little bit more information, but for right now, they've got shorts, videos, and live streams, and that's actually the last video that I took, as a matter of fact. So that'll get a few watch minutes in there, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, like I said. And then if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see who's coming up next. It's going to be time soon for me to add some more names to our wheel from our chat list. Home Bartending with John is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it. Just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Home Bartending with John is doing a lot of reviews on his channel. You can see this elaborate home bar setup. And this is a channel that hits home for me because I did a lot of work in bars and nightclubs during my adult life. And what Home Bartending with John is seeking to do in this content, and what I found so compelling, is the fact that he's going to teach us how to make some of the most popular cocktails at a home bar. It doesn't have to be as elaborate as this, but he's going to show us different recipes. So if you just want something quick and easy that takes a couple of ingredients, that's fine. And he'll show you different variations of some of these cocktails, so that if you want something more rich and flavorful, you get a recipe for that as well. Usually in the same video. He's also done other types of videos and takes requests on the channel. He's done at least 2 for me already. Flippin' Crazy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We can see that Home Bartending with John is bringing shorts and videos and posting frequently. So I'm going to take the latest one, put that into my catch-up list, and that will help me keep caught up. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go on a break for about 3 minutes, and then when we come back, we're going to look at the next channel, which is going to be Kicking It with the Rooks. All right, we're back and looking at Kicking It with the Rooks, and this is another channel that has come into Tuber Chat and just been blazing with generosity, loyalty, dedication as a supporter, and we featured them just the other day on Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've already built up quite a reputation as supporters. I see them out supporting other creators as well. And then Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs has been a longtime friend. He is very well known in the small YouTuber community as somebody who shares an overwhelming amount for other creators. I think it was Connection of Lives and Interests that said in the chat their go-to drink, if they drank, their go-to drink would be Long Island iced tea. Because we're looking at home bartending with John. I have to agree. One of the things that I have enjoyed is when going to like any kind of a party or a get-together is, you know, if there's going to be like any kind of drinks involved or anything like that, I try to bring something that I think will be popular but not typical, right? And I always like organizing and being involved and stuff like that. Even if it's not my party, I'm always like, you know, offering to help make drinks for people and things like that. I'm no bartender, never have been. I've done the tiniest amount of it. That's not what I mean. But, you know, there's a thing you can get here in Canada called Long Island iced tea mix. And it's basically got the 3 or 4 types of liquor all mixed together. And then you can just pour it in with the Coke or whatever it is. I forget what's in there. And I think there's a margarita mix or something like that. Home bartending with John knows better than I do. But something that I used to do. But it's always a hit, right? People are so excited because, you know, if people bring something like wine or beer that is typical and then they see something that's not so much that can be shared, then that can be fun too. But I thought it was fun when Connection and Lives and Interests said that as well. So Kicking It with the Rooks is bringing us a lot of variety. They've been doing a bit of cruising content lately, and this is a dynamic family of creators, as we can see, with over 2,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got some shorts on their channel as well as live streams. And like I said, they've been building up quite a reputation as supporters. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. I'm just going to take their monetization extravaganza video, live stream replay, and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me something to help reinforce their watch hours with. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right now. We still got 45 minutes to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And then we're going to go and see a premiere from Wolf Spirit Productions. Tomorrow, Have Cheetah Will View will be our featured channel, and I will go over to their channel right after Tuber Chat for an interview. I haven't done a lot of these in the last long while, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then next week I've got one with the Stock Explorer as well. I enjoy those because we get a chance to talk much more about YouTube than we can here, and other things that come up as well. Hyper Blitz, good to see you in the house. They've been doing a bit of different content on their gaming channel lately. Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere she goes, including here in the Tuber Chat live stream. She always engages conversation, and with the fun that comes along and follows Annabelle TV comes a bit of comedy. You'll find that on her channel in her mukbang style challenges and reviews. A lot of those are collaborations with other creators, but she also does some other unboxings, product reviews that are more typical, and then some garden updates, and there's a bit more variety on the channel also. She brings shorts and live streams as well. 756 subscribers right now. Hopefully we'll push her a little bit farther towards the 800 that we know that she's thinking about. She's got a lot of featured channels on her front page here as well. Hopefully I'll catch her for a live stream. I don't know why I can't catch any of these. You've been doing some more live streaming a couple weeks ago. Maybe if those start up again, I'll get a chance to catch you. The next few months should have me on YouTube catching a bit more of that stuff than I've been able to the past many months. I always look forward to this time of year for that reason. Eddie Lugo Studios is up on the screen right now, and this is another creator who came into the Tuber Chat family just a couple of months ago. I guess it's getting on a few months now, but has been just blazing with generosity, and is a dedicated and loyal subscriber, obviously. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I see they've got a premiere coming up tonight, so I've got my notification on for that. Hopefully I'll catch that, but I am going to take your latest travel news video, Cruise Chatter. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. I know there's rumblings around the world of more mandates and lockdowns and shelter in place and all this other stuff. I don't know enough about it to even have an opinion. But I roll my eyes every time I hear that stuff. Cali King 916, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm trying to move a little bit faster now so we can get as many channels on the screen in the next 45 minutes as possible. When we get a little bit closer, about a half an hour from now, I'll start dropping the link for Wolfspirit Productions premiere, and they will put a nice beefy long 5-minute intro on that for us so that we have time to get one or two more channels on the screen here before we go. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes right up until the moment that their premiere begins, so everybody can clean up their connections here. But Wolfspirit Productions will welcome you to meet more friends and family members during their premiere as well. Little Frenchie in Big Texas is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up on the screen right now. Another incredibly supportive creator, and they're posting frequently. My dear goodness. Every time I look at the channel, they're here with us every day, and still every time they're here, they got more videos that have come out. They're really doing a great job. Now, I've been lucky to catch them on some live streams. Not the latest one, but I did catch them on a couple in a row there that I was happy for. Lots of shorts videos as well, and they will encourage us or motivate us in a spiritual way. Also, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is another acre and a half homesteading channel, and they come to us from Western Tennessee. They raise chickens, turkeys, and ducks, and they get into everything from gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more. Oh, it's our abundant life. So I'll explain exactly how the Stream Boss things works. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. So you'll notice that there's a point value. There's the letters HP. That stands for hit points, right? As if it was a video game and you have to like hit the boss to knock them out, right? Hit points on this channel are matched about an American penny to 1 point. So that gives you an idea to see how much it takes to knock the Stream Boss out. Now, it's interesting because in the case of whoever is the Stream Boss, if they drop a membership or a super chat, it actually heals their health a little bit. And it's funny because it's kind of unfair because somebody else can come in with a few dollars and knock them out when it gets really low. They can't take over for themselves. So it's an interesting thing. That's a built-in feature from Streamlabs desktop, but obviously everybody can see the benefit to having that there. So when you look at the point value on the Stream Boss, you get an idea of exactly what it takes to knock it out. That's why you'll find here when it gets down to, let's say, under 500 points, you'll see a few creators here start dropping a couple of super chats to try to take over, right? Because they know how that works. But it's just an idea. It's our abundant life. It's interesting because I don't know if that's going to do it either, but I do appreciate the overwhelming support. And we'll have to consider you an honorary Stream Boss because I don't know if that's quite going to do it. So when I talk about the idea of it being like 1 point per American penny, that means it takes a total of $20 to knock that thing completely out if somebody's in there. But the other thing that we have to be careful of is it doesn't always work perfectly. We've seen once today already, Wolfspirit Productions dropped an extra super chat hoping to take over, and it didn't work. And it looks like it's not registering that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yes, the extra from It's Our Abundant Life took over. So now, yeah, I think there's... I can't see it as well as you probably can on the screen, those of you looking at a bigger screen, but I think it's at 500 now. But you see how that works. So thank you for that. Everybody can see the benefit in having that. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, hopefully we can push over their 800 subscribers now and get them a few extras just so that they hang on to that number and keep that milestone. We know that YouTube loves to play games with our numbers, so we want to keep that 800 locked in for them if we can. And let's look at Justin Mello's music and vlogs and see what he's got going on. This is a creator that does a lot of collaborating with other creators creators, and it's mostly music actually on this channel. It's Our Abundant Life, my goodness. See, and there's the benefit in having the Streamlabs StreamBoss system set up, and there it is. So it's Our Abundant Life. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that, but you've got it. My estimation is that that will carry into tomorrow now, but we did see it flip a couple of times today, so thank you for that. Inspiring Charm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in, and thank you for the overwhelming generosity. It's Our Abundant Life. They have already done that countless times before, so I appreciate that. Annabelle TV, sorry it was just a moment too late, but thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. You'll knock a little bit of life off of them. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs collaborates with other creators, and It's Our Abundant Life is making me laugh now. It's Justin Music. Justin Mello has been a friend for over 3 years. I believe that I have connected with this creator before we started Tuber Chat, actually. He is known as somebody who shares on the outside social networks more than almost anybody else. If you follow him on, I believe, Twitter and Facebook, you'll find more shares from this creator for other people's channels than almost anyone else. And you can see that that generosity pays off, because this creator now is sliding very close to the 6,000 subscribers that we know are on their mind, that we know is on their mind. Odom's Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel right away, but I really am going to add some names to the wheel from our chat list in another few minutes. I'm going to try to move a bit faster, maybe a channel per minute, so that we can get as many on in the next half hour as possible. And it's almost time for us to start dropping the link for... that's interesting. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts has already been up, but Phyllis Brown just came in with another super chat and just is probably, if it registers probably gonna knock that Stream Boss right out. The problem is it's not perfect. It's like every other thing with a computer. Even though we think that they should be perfect, they don't always work 100%, especially because they're internet based, right? So I don't know, maybe Phyllis Brown, I'm not sure if that's going to register. Thank you for that super chat, though. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that countless times as well. And this is a big thing, right? So that's why we can't make promises when it comes to using some of these things. If it doesn't work, right, and people drop a super chat on you, that can be upsetting if it's something that you've promised, right? So we try to let everybody know it's not perfect. Come Hither with Heather, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in, and thank you, Inspiring Charm. They got the notification today. Come Hither with Heather comes to us from Australia. We'll look at their channel soon enough. Paranormal Investigations and Explorations of Abandoned Locations. Day One Adventures is up here right now, and this is another creator that likes to bring us a lot of travel-based content. 347 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Flippin' Crazy, I'm not sure if I actually said hello to you today. I know you came in just before we went on our last break. So forgive me if I'm mistaken and didn't do that. I'd rather do it twice than not do it, but it's good to have you here. I know you've been here a long time. Day One Adventures is up right now. I can see I've fallen behind with this channel by the look of it. Let me just see what they've got going on here. I'm going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list. They're out on the ground today taking us to a theme park by the looks of it. Is that what Roosevelt Island Park is? And hopefully everybody will enjoy the different travel videos that we find on this channel, as well as shorts. Day One Adventures has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And there we go. Phyllis Brown, luckily it did take over. I'm sure that It's Our Abundant Life is very, very excited about that. It might be our shortest Stream Boss in Tuber Chat history, as a matter of fact. But they've held that position before as well. Trish the Natural is coming up right now. Thank you for the highlighted milestone message. Come Hither with Heather. So there's a hint for the members too, is that even highlighted milestone messages, even though they're a free bonus for members, they knock a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss as well. I believe that a membership knocks 499 points off. So it's interesting that it's not 500 but 499. But you can see that that is an interesting feature for it as well. Trish the Natural brings us natural hair care more than anything else. They actually expand their content into wigs and weaves and other things we would expect, and a lot more beauty. They will give us tips, tricks, and tutorials and products that we can use, especially for natural hair care. When I roll over the videos, you can see that this is a dynamic creator, but presentation has always been at the forefront of her mind. I notice you've changed up the thumbnails lately. That's been going on for a while. They're at 600 subscribers right now, but when we scroll down the page, we get a fairly consistent look between a lot of the thumbnails here, which I believe actually are either Canva templates or inspired by them. But the bright, bold headshots that this creator's got and the big variety that they've put out, I think will make them recognizable, and I think that's going to pay off really well in branding as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We can take inspiration from them in a couple of different ways, and Trish the Natural is just, doing a great job with presentation on their channel. Anne-Marie Love XX, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I Want to Know is coming up next, and this is a channel that's going to bring us the unexplained, everything from monsters, myth, and magic. I'm trying to remember the speech without looking at the About page, so I'm going to have to look at it. They had their channel apparently reviewed by, I think they said Nick Nimmin and another creator. Nick Nimmin's very famous, like on YouTube, as a creator that helps you with your channels and videos. So space, science, and society, monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. And they are talking about the unexplained. They also support a lot of other channels in the same way. 314 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got a premiere going right now. I'm going to save this into my, well, I accidentally saved it in my watch later list, but that's okay. It'll give me a chance to get through it afterwards. And I Want to Know has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Harry Does Tech, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Look at that luck. Derek's Journey just walked in. I put them on the wheel and they came up right away. We never know when somebody's going to come up on the wheel. That's what hopefully brings fun, if not frustration, into the Tuber Chat family. Derek's Journey brings fitness first on his channel. He's got a couple now. And Derek's Journey is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When you see me laugh and you wonder what on earth could I find funny, you just have to remember when we're streaming, most streamers have a 30-second delay or 20-second delay in what's happening behind the scenes and what you actually see. So it's our abundant life coming in and hammering another super chat there is making me laugh, because I know that they want to take over that stream boss position. We'll see if it works this time. Derek's Journey brings fitness before anything else, but they actually give us a wonderful look at the family life behind the channel. They take us on a lot of adventures. They've been doing a lot of product reviews lately, encouraging me to keep it up with these monsters. They actually included Tuber Chat in a monster taste test video not too long ago. Why can't I find it? It wasn't that long ago, was it? Maybe longer than I think. They do a great job of posting a lot of videos. Now, Derek's Journey does a great job in motivating other creators. There's the Tuber Chat video right there. Derek's Journey is somebody who will give us a wonderful look at the family life behind the channel, but also bring us to different destinations, and they do a great job of motivating a lot of other creators to bring in collaborations between an abundant number of different channels. For instance, for the January Steps Challenge, I'm just going to take this video. I need to watch it, but I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. This is something I probably will end up joining soon enough, because I've been doing a bit of treadmill stuff myself. Nothing heavy, but just trying to get a little bit of exercise in there. So thank you, It's Our Abundant Life, for the extremely overwhelming generosity today. I really do appreciate that. They've taken over as our stream boss again, and now my prediction is that that will carry on into tomorrow. When we look at Derek's Journey's channel, we see on the front page that they've actually got another channel here started called Balance Breakers Fitness and Gaming, where they plan to bring us a bit of gaming along with some of the fitness challenges that we get from Derek's Journey. But when we look at You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, we see another couple of members of the Derek's Journey family bringing us more variety, including the fitness challenges that we know and love from Derek's Journey as well. And then thank you, It's Our Abundant Life. We're seeing more aggression from It's Our Abundant Life than we've seen before, my dear goodness. I'm going to add some names to the wheel from our chat list right this second. So Corinne's Life is coming up. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Hopefully she's feeling okay. I should have checked in within the last couple of days. She's been going through a couple of things over the last couple of weeks, but she is always strong creator. She's been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do their own things. And so one of the things all of our moderators have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you visit them on their channels for premieres and live streams. I'm just going to get some names from our chat list. There you go. Yes, First Floor Audio. Anything at all to stay active. Just Jason Keto is coming up on the wheel right now. I will start dropping the link for Wolfspear Productions premiere in about 10 minutes. M&T Living and Cooking is coming up on the wheel as well. And then Andre Southgate, who brings us prize fighting, has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, is on the wheel as well. Thank you, Little Ridge Farm. And then let's spin. Now, Corinne's Life, like I said, is a moderator and a member here. She's a dear friend, and she brings us a channel that encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. So a lot of vlogging content, a lot of hauls, a lot of product reviews, and this creator will also show us a behind-the-scenes look at their home business, which is called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and they are responsible for the two different varieties in Tuber Chat mugs that you've seen that our moderators have. And she prints everything from hats to t-shirts to vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, mugs, tumblers, and just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that we have a channel like this that can show us a behind-the-scenes look at the value of the merchandise that I'm talking about and be used as a resource when it's time for us to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses as well. Cali King 916 comes to us from Sacramento, California, and often gives us a real-world look in a lot of live streams. I've been lucky to catch them frequently. I caught one the other day. I missed the latest one, but that's okay. I caught one while they were outside. They've got shorts, they've got videos. They started with a lot of car meetups and different types of events. I'm just going to take the latest video and put that in my catch-up list here, but they're already at 1,700 subscribers. Now, when we see Cali King 916, we see that this is a creator that also came into the Tuber Chat family, I'm thinking 6 months ago, but I think it's actually longer now. And they right away were just supporting other creators like crazy. So when I'm out doing the same thing, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I typically come through with, or when I hit different premieres and live streams, I typically, like, you know, kind of make a small note of who's in and out of different streams, and I was overwhelmed right away to see Cali King 916 supporting so many creators. They continue to do it to this day. Break time, thank you for that. It's Our Abundant Life. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is in the house. They're a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel. Now, I'm going to do something that's a little bit different than usual here. So, Big Guinea Pig Love is putting a highlighted milestone message in the chat. What they're meaning to do is advocate for First Floor Audio. So, I'm going to put First Floor Audio onto the wheel. But the thing about those highlighted milestone messages is they are a free bonus for everybody who happens to be a member on a channel. So it's not quite the same thing. We're going to do it right now. But first floor audio, Lee's incredibly supportive. I know he's been here the whole time. It would have been a matter of minutes before he got on the wheel anyway, but I'll put him on the wheel right now. But typically milestone messages are a little bit of a different thing. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And milestone messages are those ones that are colored green but look like super chats, and those are available as a free bonus to anybody who's a member on any channel where they are enabled. So it's great to see those things utilized, and if you are a member on any channel, whether it's Superchat or others, you want to make sure you take advantage of those things, because it gives you a channel to have it gives you a chance to have your message highlighted. Yeah, Big Guinea Pig Love dropped that for yeah, it's no problem, Big Guinea Pig Love. That's the first time we've seen that done, actually. But yeah, it's a cool thing, especially when we see generosity in creators wanting to advocate for each other. So first floor audio is on the wheel now, and then Courtney Shanice Reviews has got almost 1,100 subscribers, and Side Gig Crafts, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Courtney Shanice Reviews, of course, is going to do a lot of reviews. Almost 1,100 subscribers. I'm just going to grab your latest video. I can't believe how fast I fall behind, but look at this. Posting frequently, like multiple videos a day. I'm just going to grab the latest one and put that in my catch-up list. They've also got a lot of shorts for us, but the reviews can be for almost anything here. So tons of variety on Courtney Shanice Reviews. And here we go. Unboxings, product reviews, makeup tutorials, collabs, general interest educational videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. But Courtney Shanice Reviews is here with us just about every day as well. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, it's good to see you here. One of the things I should mention, I waited for the opportunity to talk about it here. Pardon me, Mike and Rihanna. Family Vlogs is up. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. Once in a while, we'll run into creators. There's no barrier to entry or barrier of entry when it comes to YouTube. And what I mean by that is that in society, it might be possible that people, unfortunately, might be excluded from activities, right? If you go to a job and you can't do that job, you don't get the job. If you go to school and you can't be in class with the general population there, let's say, then they have special programs that might handle needs of other I don't know how to say this properly and diplomatically. You might be put into classes with other people where there are teachers or other instructors better suited to handle some of the special needs that different people might have, right? So the reason why I mention this is here in TuberChat, there's no such thing. Anybody can make accounts, anybody can make a bunch of them, and anybody can come on, which is a great thing in itself. The only other thing is that sometimes we run into creators that cannot help themselves, but reach out to others with slight fixations, let's just say. So what's happened a couple of times lately is we'll have a creator or two that are messaging others looking, let's say for me, like they'll send you a message and they'll say like, can you get a message to TuberChat? I need to talk to them. I promise you, there's nobody that needs to talk to me that isn't able to get to me. But the problem is this fixation. We can't do anything about that. So I just want to put it out there that if you receive messages like that, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not harmful or anything like that. It's just that these people feel like they want to talk to me right now and can't stop themselves from doing that kind of thing. The only recourse I can suggest is to almost sternly but friendly say, if you want to talk to Tuber Chat, you've got to message him yourself, because I promise you, the messages come through. Sometimes they become overwhelming, and I'm sure everybody can kind of get somewhat of an idea of what on earth I'm talking about. But if you receive a message like that, you'll understand what I mean right away when it comes up. But anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Some creators, for instance, it's not just creators, anybody at all, but some people can't help themselves but mention the same thing repeatedly. I think we all, when I describe it that way, understand what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be diplomatic about the way that I'm talking about it and not having any kind of opinion about it one way or the other. But we just have to be a little bit patient, and I'll appreciate that from everybody if it does come around. But yeah, you just want to make sure you don't get sucked into a situation where you're saying, yeah, I'll message Tuber Chat for you, because then it could become an obsession. You'll find yourself answering those messages repeatedly. So M&T Living and Cooking is up on the screen right now. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They got 364 subscribers, but we see a little bit of delicious looking content here, so I'm going to put the latest video into my catch-up list right now. They've also got some shorts and live streams here, I see. Hopefully I can catch one of these if you're going to do these frequently. They just did one a couple of days ago. They're going to bring us cooking, fishing, photography, as well as family fun time outdoors, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety as well. We'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers we're thinking about. Dave Collier Camping, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Paul's Green Space, good to see you here. What might I have missed? Just me. Oh, single photos on your community tab, only photo polls. Interesting. I find that YouTube usually fixes glitches within a week or two. Sometimes it takes that long, and we all might shake our heads wondering why it takes such an amount of time, but they usually get things fixed eventually if you find these little glitches and things. The other thing I might suggest is maybe try like clearing the cache in your browser, logging out, logging back in. Of course, resetting a device magically seems to work, even though I don't think it should, but it does for a lot of different things. But it might just be something that's going on with YouTube. If it's still happening after a few days, for anybody in the partner program, you can always chat with YouTube support. If you're not, I have heard from many creators that you have success in getting response from the YouTube support team on Twitter. Andre Southgate is up here. They bring us prize fighting. I can see I'm a little bit behind with you. You've posted a few videos in the last few weeks. I'm just putting the latest one into my catch-up list. It's pure opinion on this channel. This creator keeps up with prize fighting of all different sorts and then brings us their predictions and opinions on what's coming up or what might have recently happened. I'm just going to drop a link into the chat right now. And this is for a premiere we're going to go and watch in 15 minutes from Wolf Spirit Productions. Everybody will be welcome to meet more friends and family members during the live chat while we're over there. So hopefully everybody will come over, and I'll drop that another couple of times. It's a premiere, so the chat's already running. Anybody can go over there early if you'd like to, but we'll go over there and raid together in about 15 minutes from now. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And Natalie Nicole's ASMR has 196 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And Natalie Nicole's ASMR, we know what that ASMR is a huge, category on YouTube. They bring us a lot of variety here, but hopefully everybody will look forward to what's going to come. In the addition of variety on this channel, they're bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And I'm just going to take the latest one. I'm going to take the second latest one because it's a little bit shorter, but I am going to get you 45 minutes of watch time there. I'll put it in my catch-up list. That will help to catch up for me as well and get you those watch minutes like I'm talking about. Still standing after all this time. First Floor Audio, no doubt. First Floor Audio tends to do a lot of long live streams on their channel, and has other StreamYard panelists come up and things like that as well. I haven't done it yet. I'm hoping to do some more of that too over the next little while. I've got an interview tomorrow with Have Cheetah Will View on his channel after Tuber Chat. Next week I'm going to be with the Stock Explorer on their channel on Saturday, and I'm hoping to do a lot more of these interviews in the next couple of months before I have to go back to working outside. My time gets taken up again, but we'll look forward to those. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is up right now. We recently featured this channel, but it was actually overdue. This is a channel that is very well known in the small YouTuber community to be out supporting others. I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting others in premieres and live streams as well. They're getting close to 1,200 subscribers now, well beyond 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. And when we look at their channel, we see they're fellow Canadians of mine. I happen to be in Canada. They're in Alberta, and they're a dynamic and energetic family, plus 2 cats and 3 dogs. They bring us product reviews, cooking, traveling, and all-out fun, as well as entertainment. They're basically sharing their life with us in a vlog style. And one of the things that really impressed me about these creators, because I sat and watched a few videos at once the other day. First of all, their best of 2022 video was very well done. You get really a good idea about the channel just from watching that alone. But they have got some great video editing that goes on and keeps their channel moving. So I think I'm going to actually enjoy their content that much more now after having taken a very good look all at once. I do that when I feature a channel. I go, you know, even though channels get featured here randomly, I pick based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And even though I already know the creators and the channels and their content in getting featured, what I do is I sit and I watch a few things at once just to pick up on some of the things I might not have noticed, right? I run a lot more videos than I watch, and even when I'm watching, sometimes I'm working on the computer and not catching the detail. But Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is somebody, I think, a channel to watch. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Just Jason Keto is up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. 594 subscribers. Obviously, this is a channel that wants to motivate us with healthy living and healthy eating. They show us how to do that with recipes and food preparation. They will even bring us tricks. This is the chocolate peanut butter video. I just watched this the other day, and this creator will show you ways to take other well-known products that you might have already seen and thought about using and find new ways to use them so that you can add little bits of some of the things that are out there into your diet or into your routine and follow Jason on the keto lifestyle. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Almost 600 subscribers on this channel. They're bringing shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm hoping I can catch one of these live streams soon enough. For now, I've got your latest video in my catch-up list, so I can catch up a little bit there. I'll add channels onto the wheel from our chat list one by one now. We've got about 10 minutes left. It's time for me to drop the link for our raid. Anybody can hop over there anytime. And Wolf Spirit Productions has a diamond painting video premiere for us. Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a dear friend and somebody who's here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. They've been a gold member for a long time, so we see their channel every single day. The Muddy Owl Mama, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. Hyper Blitz is in the house with 77 subscribers. This is a creator that started by bringing us video game content, but they're actually doing some more different things now. They started with a vlog. Now they're getting into product reviews, which is really cool. And I'm just going to take the latest one and put it in my catch-up list as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to see this creator get a little bit farther towards their 100. Old School Cards, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let me see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. Stephanie G is going to get on the wheel, and I'll put one more channel on there. Bushido Blade Warrior. And I'll spin. and we'll see where we are from there. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. First Floor Audio is up right now. This is Lee from the UK. This is a creator that lets them influence and interact with them while they live stream on their channel. 100th show. I've got my notification on for that tonight. Not too long after Superchat, after Wolfsbear Productions has their premiere. And Lee will produce music while we interact with them. They often have StreamYard panelists up there. Mind Forked has been up there a lot lately. Radio 1FA is a series of live streams where they feature all of their different music, and what I think you'll find, and what I find so compelling about this particular creator and channel, is the diversity in music productions here. Usually when we hear a music producer, we hear one or two different styles, but First Floor Audio is able to bring us a lot of different types of content, and the music's available on their channel to enjoy and listen to as well. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and big guinea pig love, thank you for that highlighted milestone message. I'm going to think about taking inspiration from the fact that you've done that today and consider if that's something that I can add in here. So thank you for that. What they did is they dropped a highlighted milestone message as an advocation, if that makes sense, for First Floor Audio to be on the wheel. So I'm always happy to see that kind of generosity between creators. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at Come Hither with Heather. This creator comes to us from the Australia. They've got a second collaboration coming up with Gloria's Platter, who's also in the chat right now. Now, on this channel, more than anything else, you're going to find paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations. Come Hither with Heather expands into a little bit more variety with some live streams, and is an advocate for helping others grow, helping others gain watch hours, helping them gain subscribers and things like that. 781 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 800 they're thinking about. Michelin Doll, good to see you in the house. That's Mitchy Boo, the second channel. Werner's Adventures is often connected with Come Hither with Heather, even on each other's channels as they are partners. And here we get to see another channel. It's interesting. Werner's Adventures has actually surpassed Come Hither with Heather in subscriber numbers at 796. They're going to have 800 any moment. We get more explorations of abandoned locations on this channel, and I've put your latest videos both into my catch-up list to keep caught up with you. Harry Does Tech. We typically add names to the wheel based on who's been most active in the chat. Some days we get to everybody. Most days we don't get to every single channel. But the key here is to always be conversating, always be meeting new friends in the chat. And then I have a robot in the background that keeps track of all this. And you can see when I refresh my page here, you'll recognize some of the names in the chat as who's been most active, more so than how long they've been here. But I will get to as many channels as we can. We've only got a few more minutes for today. It's almost time for me to drop the link for Wolfsbear Productions premiere again. But in Wolfsbear Productions premiere, you will be able to meet more friends and family members during their chat, the same way that we do here as well. And I do get to as many channels as I can every day. We're usually here 2.5 hours. So Odom's Homestead is up right now, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And 986 subscribers. This channel is getting dangerously close to their 1,000. So forgive me, I don't do the push here where we're like, come on, everybody, go over there and subscribe right now. Because with Superchat, the way that we connect is so important following the procedure that the push doesn't work here. The other thing too is we don't want you to lose subscribers from gaining them too fast. But Odom's Homestead might even have their 1,000 by the time they see us again, hopefully tomorrow. They're here with us just about every single day. Now, Odom's Homestead, of course, comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. We get garden updates and a lot of other homesteading activities. and they've got a series of live streams here. I wish I could catch one of these. I still haven't caught one of these. But they seem to be doing those frequently as well. So it seems to be a series. Get it off your chest Thursdays. I'm going to try to catch the next one. If you post those in advance, likely what will happen next week is I'll get the notification for that. And Tuber Chat lately has been on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. First Floor Audio we just looked at. So I'll spin again quickly. We might have a chance for one or two more channels. We'll take it one at a time here. Just Jason Keto, thank you for the membership. I really do appreciate that. What that means is from now on, every day that you're here, your channel will be added onto the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat. I'll put the Bushido Blade Warrior up on the screen right now. This is another gaming channel. And we just looked actually at Just Jason Keto as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Bushido Blade Warrior is up here as a monetized channel. Super Chats and memberships available when we get there. They've got over 1,700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. And Bushido Blade Warrior mixes up the gameplay so that we have different content to see. They post shorts, videos, and live streams. Hopefully they'll do another live stream soon. It's been almost a couple of weeks. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes from them. They tend to be here often, and they tend to be here for long periods of time. So I really do appreciate that. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. So I do appreciate every moment. Even if you're just coming by quickly to give that thumbs up or let the stream run in the background. Stephanie G, I'm just going to get you onto the screen right now and see what you've got going on your channel. And then, so yeah, Harry Does Tech is talking about uploading videos and then making a community post to promote it, which is a great idea. And a good tip for anybody that's not already utilizing your community tab in that way. Stephanie G is a very popular name for a channel, so I'm going to recommend that everybody use their handle to find them. I've just typed it into the chat. You can copy and paste or type it out if you need to. Make sure you get that _G and the dot at the end. And Stephanie G is up here right now with 187 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. More than anything else, this is a crafting channel. They mix between different forms of art, and they will share that with us. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. You'll get an explanation on the About page. They bring a bit more variety in the shorts that they post, and then as well they've got live streams as well, which is really cool. Hopefully I'll catch them for one of these soon enough. I'm just going to grab the link one more time for Wolf Spirit Productions. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope that everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when we're on a phone. So forgive me, everybody, for the channels that we did not get to, but we're out of time right now. It's 2.5 hours. We're going over to Wolf Spirit Productions channel for a premiere that they're running right now, and it's just started the countdown, so we've got a couple of minutes. We're going to see some diamond painting from Wolf Spirit Productions. It's one of the things they do frequently, and Tuber Chat is back tomorrow much earlier than today, after which I will be joining Have Cheetah Will View on his channel for the first in many months interview where we'll talk YouTube and other things. So hopefully everybody can join us for that. Thanks again, everyone. Hopefully your New Year's off to a good start, and hopefully we'll see you over with Wolf Spirit Productions right now. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.